Okay, back to these that we done. Well, the first week I started doing the mermaid ones. I've done some backgrounds. Yeah, just base. Some backgrounds. I don't know when I've done that one. I can't remember. But anyway, that's there with it. But I won't use that one because that's more sort of finished really. This one, you know, I'm going to work on. So I'll just take one of those, I think. I'll just take that one. Okay, and we shall make some tags. And this is watercolour paper. So I'll tell you what I will do. I'll just go and cut that down to 6. I'll see how many I can get, usually about 4 or 5, I don't know. So I'll do 6 by 3 1/4 maybe, and then see what's left. Okay, and then there's usually a narrow panel at the top there left for something. So I'll go ahead and do that on my big cutter. Okay, so I've got 3 tags, 6 by 3 1/4. I quite like that size. Okay, then I have these 2 diddy ones. That was like the strip. So I've done one that could look like a bookmark. Okay, and then a diddy one, and then we had that left. And sometimes I use this for stamping on if I need to mount anything. I was actually going to do this before because I've made a stencil like that looks like the ocean type thing, so I was going to use that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick them together at the back. Okay, so preferably you do this first. Actually, that side's quite nice as well. I will say a bit of washi tape will do, just to keep them together while I do it. Yeah, I totally forgot. I thought, oh, I used my new stencil I cut because I was proud of myself to getting the settings right without catching fire. It's really funny. I've got a blanket, one of those fire blankets. I've got one of those things that you spray, extinguisher. I am pretty hot on safety, really. And yeah, and good extraction. It goes straight out the door into a tree. Sorry, tree, but it's a bay tree, and it always has to be cut back a lot, so it will be fine. They're sort of indestructible, those bay trees, really. Okay. Okay, that will do to keep it together while I do it. Okay, I've got some stamps here as well. I'll put them out the way because I might get them wet. So, okay, where is my stencil? I did one little error there where it should have been so that it didn't cut away, but it cut away. But I was still pleased. Oh yeah, done that one as well. But that one, oh yeah, that one was done on the Cricut, so there's nothing wrong with that. And that was done on the laser, so I can manage to get finer detail on the laser, of course, but nothing wrong with each there. And it's I think I explained what it was. I think it's 0.2, is it? Mylar. It's M-Y-L. Mylar. Something like that. Yeah. And it's brilliant for cutting. Yeah, so this bit here I'm supposed to have left that attached. But when I done the design, it was cut away. And I actually preferred it if it was, because all this was dangling. So just a mistake there, but never mind. That's the next door dog. And I thought it'd be quite nice if, you know, this is on across those 3 cards, look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ink it up, okay, with Mermaid Lagoon, but then I'm going to spritz it so that it doesn't look too perfect, yeah? Because you know what I'm like. And I do actually want to do a bit of crackle glazing as well, so I'm gonna have to do that and then leave it over, you know, leave it for a while and then come back. But so I'm gonna, you know, I really want to do that. So I just got a sponge and some ink, and we'll start going through there. I haven't put any gesso on these at all, so it does react a little bit different without gesso, but it's okay. Well, it's more like waves that way, doesn't it? No, it's okay. See, I should have done it upside down. It would have worked. Okay, I've got the heat gun out to dry this off, and I'm going to see. I just want it all to run. I don't want it perfect. Okay. Do your thing. Okay. Just leave that go for a sec. I'll put gesso in the cover. So. Okay. I'm just going to go over that bit first, see if I like it. Yep, I do. Okay. Like I said, I didn't want it perfect. That's great. There we go. Dry that. Okay, now, okay, I'm going to take this off. Good washi tape. That doesn't matter. So sometimes I cover the backs or just paint them with gesso. So, right. Okay. That is actually my favourite because of the way the stencil is. So I'm going to put some more in. I mean, I might not even see that wave by the time I finish. You know me, I want to get the sprays out. But I just wanted to go with it, considering I made it. And I was so pleased with myself. For 99.9% right. Just going to get the other little tiny bit done. What was I going to do? Or cracker glaze. I don't know whether I got any here. So, well, yeah, I have. A little bit of that. Grazing, I should say. Crazing. Let's get a dry brush for that. There we go. I did buy a new one of these because because I use this one all the time. And I wrecked the other one. Alright, I want something coming out over. Sorry, I've got that in the on top of the tag. There we go. Might have to come down like that. Oh, that looks nice. No. So I'll see it in a minute, folks. Sorry. Okay. Got ya. That'll do. I don't know, the swirls and things like that reminds me of waves or Mermaid's hair, so that's why I've gone for that. Isn't it great that it doesn't matter, eh? Oh, I remember card making, tiny little speck on the card, and that was it in the bin. Or, well, actually mine never were. I used to make something out of them, but you know, it was just so frustrating. Now I'm going to leave that like that. Right, just clean that off, get those dry, and then we shall be back. Yeah, so I thought I'd do something like that, but I'm going to spritz this a bit, I think, put some more colour on these two. When I done like this up, because I thought, I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep, yeah, so you know, this could go on like that with a layer at the back. I'm not sure yet, really not, but I've got my sprays out, so let's see what I've got. First one, pick up. I've got that Salvage Patina dress spray, and I've also got some of this, which is quite nice. This is I think this is computer ink. It's really old actually, and it's got alcohol in it, right? But it's a nice colour. So let's have a look. Let's put something on here. It's not very flat, but I don't mind that, because then the sprays sort of go around a bit. I'm just going to spray it off of it, okay, and then, because I don't want too much, if you know what I mean. So look at this, it's great. It's got alcohol in it, so it's like next door's dogs trying to get out. Yes. Quite like that. Right, I'm going to leave that a minute and do a bit on here. That'll do its thing. See how that turns out first. So you need to get something on that crazing. Let's have a look. Ooh, I have got that, but I'm not sure whether that would work or not. I don't know. I can't use a sponge. It's quite cloggy, that one. I might have to use a sponge on that, because let's have a look. I'm going to try on another. See, that's really dry. Sorry, this, I don't know when I got this from. It's about 3 years now, I think. It was one of the shows we went to. I think it might have gone too dry. Let's have a look, see what happens. It's actually quite nice for a subtle effect there, because that is really shimmery, so you can see that, but that actually looks really good. So, but I think it has gone a bit dry, but to use some more of that just to get rid of it, because that's not good. I don't know whether I've got any. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah. Hiding away. Right, I do fancy a bit darker blue around the edges, to be honest. Let's try this one. Which one's that? Nautical blue. It's quite dark, so. But I have got this sort of colour running through the journal, so. If you notice what I'm doing there, okay, I'm going to go over this a bit. Oops, never mind, that'll be covered anyway, I think. Put a bit down there. So you can't make real mistakes with these, because it's not gonna, you know, like with the distress inks, if you use those, you can, if you don't like it, you can add some water, can't you, and then sort of get rid of it really. Yeah, it definitely needed a little bit of darkness to it. It's quite insipid looking. Right. Can't really see my wave background now, but quite like that. Mind you, it's not green anymore. It's quite blue, so. In fact, this is from the little kit I brought out. Do I put that way or that way? It doesn't. It looks like bubbles there, doesn't it? No, I like it that way. Okay. Yep. I have a little blue. Oh, there we are. Not that one. I've got one that says Down by the Sea. Ah, here we are. And that's some of the fabric strips. I said that little bits that I've got left over from doing the edges of the pages can use, you know, for your snippets, your clusters and things. So, right, there I think. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do is stitch around this. What colour have I got in green? I'm going to put in, do I do light? I'm going to put dark blue in. I've got a dark blue here. Let's have a look. I'm going to do that, I reckon. No? Yeah, I am. Okay, so I'll go and stitch around right the way around the outside. I'm not doing a tag as such. I'm doing the shape. And then I will stitch around there as well. Okay, and then we'll stick the other bits on after. And it's going, if you look, you know, I can tell that it's gonna go with the journal. So, okay, so all stitched around. That's quite thick thread actually, but that one, but it worked. So okay, I've done that. This is I'm just trying out my new stamp I done, and it's lovely. But what I've done is put it on some of the card that is it original bit off the end. Okay, and just inked around that, and that's going to go there. What I might do actually is just lift that edge up a little bit on one side, so I can stick a little bit of card just lift that up. I don't really want sticky pads there. That'd be about right. So I'm going to do 2 of those. Just keeps that off there because you've got a piece of card there, so you need to have it flush, or also it feels like it looks domed or it dents in where that bit of card is. Okay, that's great. Then I have that done now. Flush a little bit, I think. I'm not going to stick that down unless I put hot glue and just create a little bit of dimension with the hot glue. Yeah, needs to be about like that. I don't like it if it's, you know, stuck down and just a lump. Yeah, that's all right. If I had some 1mm, I don't think I have. It's too thick myself. Yeah, it's 2mm. 1mm's absolutely brilliant for this sort of thing. I'm just going to have a look, see how it looks. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I've got loads of 2mm, so I'm not buying any, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to use what I've got, so. Squish that down a bit, might make it 1mm. Yeah, I think they brought out 1mm foam pads for when the postage went up in the UK, because you used to like be able to send them first class. Then they put in like no thicker than 5mm. So with like the embellished cards, if you had 2mm and you had the envelope and everything, it used to go through, you used to have to pay like double the amount. So I know that they brought out all this foam pads that was 1mm, so which is great, and it is brilliant. But like I said, I haven't got any, so and I'm not buying any for now because I've got about 6 rolls of this left. So when that's gone, I will get the 1mm. Right, like that. That's cool. And let's have a look, see what it looks like. Yeah, it's great. And it definitely brings in those colours. I don't know whether you can see that shimmer, but that's really good. And I am going to use some of that through the journal, I think, because it needs to be used. Okay, number 1. Yeah, so I was going to do about 3. I've got some more cards somewhere, so there's another one here. So, and I've got like might do, it's a bit like bookmark size really, that. So let's go ahead and spray. Actually, I'll take this off because this is just melt. This is like got plastic in it. Okay, ink around the edges just to see what's happening. This is the Memento one. I might even go over that. Shall I be brave? Oh yeah, pleased I was brave. Went with the ink peg last time, didn't I? Now, I don't know whether this react with water at all. I have no idea. I think it's actually dye based, so oh, it has a little bit. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, it has. I think because I haven't really heat set it or anything, so I've done it a little bit. Yeah, I like that. So let's do that again with this one. I'm going to put some more on that. This. Right, what have we got? Some of this fabric that I'm using on the cover. That's definitely the same colour, but should we go for the green as well? Yeah, I think we will. Right, seahorse, where are you? I'm going to have a seahorse here. Yep. I'm not sure whether that one's going to be too big. I think it is. Works lovely, but it's not one of my best efforts, but because I meant to scrub them first and I didn't scrub it, so of course it went a bit tatty looking, but it actually works. Never mind. Oh, bubbles. Need my bubbles. Where are you, stamp? There we go. that's just the barcode there. It's irritating me because it won't no longer stick down. So amber scissors. Oh, I tell you what, it's absolutely manic in this village. Okay, right, what we're going to do now. Okay, I'm going to have some more of this on. I'm going to paint the seahorse so that stands out a bit more actually. And put some glitter on it. Not much, but to find something, see if I can find something that I can mix with it to activate it. But it's actually quite nice because you can rub quite hard and you know you're not getting all blobs everywhere, so it's actually quite good. Put it there, and I might go a bit darker here. Okay. Paint. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I think that I'm going to do that green. Get the 2A quickie glue pen. I think it's a Zig pen in the US. That's the one where you know it doesn't dry until you put something on it. So right, what have we got? I got little bits that they'll cut off, remember, from the fabric things. So I'm going to use that, and I thought I would use Mermaids this way after I stitch around it. This one I think I'm going to have as a tag, so I'll do that. It's a bit big, that one. Oh, I'll just cut another. That might be alright actually. Yeah, that'll be alright. Watermark there. It's good though. Well, I'm going to stitch around mine first. Okay. Stitched around that. So I'm going to glue this bit down and that. A very simple one this, but you know you've got some bits and pieces going on in the background, so at times we don't need thick tags. This reminds me of a mermaid tail. I don't know why. That was just a bit of the end bit, you know, that I said don't chuck them away, leave them, they make little snippets. but that just reminds me of a mermaid tail. Okay, and put a grommet in, then some fibres. I'm going to use silver ones because I don't use silver very much, so I might as well. Same as the findings for my dangles. I've got my silver ones out because I thought, well, do you know what? Let's might as well use them up, and silver will be fine with this journal. Just gonna put this out there. It's sort of annoying me because it's not the right watermark, if you know what I mean. Actually, it's going to have to be the dark one. There we go. That'll work. Perfect. Okay. That's cool. Right, I know what I'm going to do because it's still annoying me that little bit. So I'm going to get this out. Okay. Which is good for you to see the sort of thing that I do here. Sorry, my head went in the screen then. What I do to correct things, because that's really important, isn't it? Because we all go wrong. And I just don't know whether I do it a bit finer. Just fine a bit there. Okay. It's usually darker at the bottom of the ocean, so there we go. Perfect. So you can see what I mean. Just by doing that, we've got a bit of, you know, got rid of that blob, and that's great. Love it. I'm happy. And I will get some fibres now. Be that, isn't it? That's the sari silk. I usually get 3 out of it. Do you know, that one looks really nice on that. But I haven't got any beads done yet, so I will be putting like a little tiny bead. I'm not sure. No, I'm going to put that on a jump ring. Okay, right, so I need a jump ring because then that'll dangle. This is easier to go through a jump ring, and then that'll dangle better. And a bead, because I'm quite liking that. Right, I've done my dangle. Okay, so I've just wrapped a couple of beads. I'm going to do a little video on my bead wrapping. Like I said, I'm not brilliant at it anymore because I don't do it very often. Plus, I'm in desperate need of my eyes to be checked. Okay, and that's why I ended up stopped making jewellery at the time, because I was getting really bad headaches. I was finding that I can't, you know, and I was very, very sort of particular on everything. And I found that it was becoming a chore because how much pain I was in, because I was just getting really bad headaches, and it was like causing me really bad eye strain. So yeah, right, I think we go that way, straight in, I think, if I remember rightly. But I will do a little video on what I've done, and I've actually found some really nice things that I've done. Yeah, I used to wrap sea glass quite organically, actually. I've done a lot of neat stuff, and then I used to go mad and just wrap sea glass. So yeah, and I think that just brightens that up, doesn't it? I'm going to shorten those. I can't really show. I'm going to have lunch in a minute, so I'll scrub my hands a bit and I'll be able to do it. I'll do a little video. I need to do a separate video for that because people ask me, oh, when did you, what video did you do the bead winding? And to be honest, I actually can't keep track because I've got so many videos now. So I tend to do like the dangle videos, I'll keep separate and things like that. So that's what I'm going to do. I just want a little bit of white in these bubbles for some reason. It was just caught my eye there, and I thought, oh, I'm not sure about those, but just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, okay, brilliant. So that's that one and that one. Love them. Right, I'm just going to show you this though, considering what we're doing is that I wouldn't say I was that good at it. I just used to sit there and play. I've actually made a bracelet. It just really, it's very small. Don't think it would fit me. I even made my own ends. Look, gosh, there. I don't think it'll fit me. I wouldn't wear it anyway, but only because it irritates me. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, it was a little bit small, but then I've got really big wrists, so it does fit. But yeah, I'm not sure about that. That's why I still got it. But that's all sea glass I've collected, and I wrapped it. And yeah, I've used to practice all my wrapping, and I even started doing things like this. Oh, and these are mine as well. These are the ones that I joined together to create bracelets. I used to make these bracelets like this and just do loads all together. That's actually really quite neat, that one. But anyway, and a piece of sea glass. Yeah, so they're all different. Couldn't get much blue there. There's a nice flat one there. Look, that could have been a pendant. So back they go. And I did find some of this. I think this is moonstone actually. So I'm going to use a bit of that because I quite like that colour. I have got some turquoise as well somewhere. Don't think I've got anything else in it. Oh, I'll tell you what else I've got. There's some, cultivated pearls. This is one of my bracelets that broke. It's made out of pearls. Yeah. So I used to make these. But like I've never ever done it on my wrist because I've got quite a big wrist. And that was more for a young person. And these are quite nice. I don't know quite what it is. Just semi-precious, but I don't know. These are opals. I know that. Those milky ones. And then I've also got some more actual pearls in here. So I might use some of those in this journal. Then has, oh look, the way that looks in there. Sorry. That opal was, pearl look in there. Oh. Yeah, just to make all my own ends like this. Oh, it was really nice actually going through, and I have a feeling that dangle there is, I'll show you in a minute, it actually looks like a pearl that's been sort of coloured. I'm sure that is, you know. Like I said, I actually have really bad memory. I've got some really good gemstones as well, but I've put them away because I thought, oh, I'll sell those. So they're most probably worth quite a bit of money now, because I've got like grade A. And what was I looking for? Those little blue things, wasn't it? Where did I see them? Here. So I sorted out all my, not all of it, just some. I have some turquoise there. Oh, there they are. Now I have a feeling these are actually pearls, because of just the way they are, and then they've been sort of coloured. Don't know, but they look it. There's something special about those. I can feel it in my bones. On turquoise. Oh, and these shell buttons have been sort of like painted. Oh, I just got loads of stuff. Some of this is rubbish, but most of them, I mean, these are all glass. So I think I've got that because of the shell bits. These, I thought, because they were lovely, they make some nice dangles. So yeah, I'm going to go through, and this is another one of that. I might keep one of these to go on the inside, you know, when you do the, oh gosh, what are they called, the things on the spine. Oh, I've done them, you know, and these are quite good too, these, and I think those colours are nice. Yeah, even those. It's very delicate. I have to make sure sometimes that it's not actually gold. That actually looks like gold. I don't know, because it hasn't tarnished. Because I do buy things everywhere, and I collected loads of jewellery. Oh, these are nice too. I think that might go in nice on the spine. We have a dangle on the spine, haven't we? That's got a leaf on it. I'll have to change that. Put some of those in as well. Yes. See? So anyway, that's my little, one of my bead collections. I don't know, what was that? Oh, this must have been a ring, perhaps. Oh, and these are lovely too. These are like mother of pearl. They're really nice. I remember using those. I've done bracelets and necklaces out of those. Yeah, so that was quite nice going through that, and loads of turquoise. That's what I mean. You know, this is why you don't see me do much nautical, because that's all I've done. You know, I really like this. It's like stone. I like that. No idea where it come from, but I'm just going to go and check this. Okay. Well, she might be getting gold on oh dear. I've been lucky a couple of times with a few gold things and charity shops. Anyway, I'm going to go for my lunch, and I'll see you in a bit.